Health departments all across the country are bracing for the impacts of no longer having to give the hepatitis B vaccine for babies at birth.
Yeah, the newly appointed CDC panel now recommending the first dose only for infants whose moms test positive or when the moms were not screened.
Joining us now to talk about this historic change is pediatrician Kara Larson-Biddle, and she is from Children's National Hospital. Hi, Dr. Biddle. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
And can you just start by telling us, what do you make of this latest recommendation?
And the truth is, this is going to be really dangerous for babies around the country.
Dr. Biddle, the U.S. has been giving this dose at birth, since the early 90s. So far, there's no evidence of harm. What impact could this have on children, especially, newborns and as they become toddlers?
Yeah, it's really remarkable. We have been giving this vaccine to newborns within the first 24 hours of life for almost 35 years. The recommendation that came out today takes us back to the early 80s and the way that we practiced medicine very early on when we had this vaccine and we were trying to protect babies against hepatitis B infection. In the beginning, we did give the vaccine only to infants that were thought to be high risk. For example, if we knew the mother had hepatitis B infection. The problem is we found that thousands of babies were still born with hepatitis B infection. And there's a bunch of reasons for that. But the truth is, it's really important to give it to every baby because we don't always know which are the babies that are going to be at risk of infection.
Can you talk a little bit more about that? Because one of the arguments is if the mother does not test positive or hasn't been screened, there's no need for that infant to have this vaccination. But can you further kind of explain to people at home why it's important still to vaccinate?
Yeah, this is a really important point for parents of new babies or expecting a baby to understand. There's a bunch of ways this can happen. First, I want families to know that women are typically tested during their pregnancy for hepatitis B infection, but that often takes place within the first trimester. So there's a long period of time between when the woman will have been tested and when the baby is actually born. If at any time between when the mother is tested and the baby is born, the mother becomes infected with hepatitis B, we wouldn't know, and we would think that that baby was low risk. It also happens that a woman can be infected, have a test, and that test can be negative. One of the reasons for that is if someone is exposed to and infected with hepatitis B, the will not be positive immediately. It takes at least a week and sometimes as long as 2.5 months for the test to turn positive. So a woman could have gotten infected, have a test, that test negative, and she could still be infected. The other thing that's important for folks to know is when you get hepatitis B infection, you don't necessarily have symptoms right in that moment. So someone could be sick, not have a reason to go to the doctor and get tested.
All right, such crucial information. And Dr. Biddle, really, thanks for giving us an update because I think it's always not necessarily clear why the vaccine could be so important. So Dr. Biddle from Children's National Hospital, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.